Okay guys, so we have some more information on Captain Marvel as some of the storyline has come out and it is not looking good as apparently Marvel is retconning the 10-year history of these films to shoehorn Captain Marvel in. So we've got a couple of clips and then we've got a bit of an article, so let's jump into it.
It feels like a moment in Shield where, as far as I know, as far as Coulson knows, Shield is about managing things like Red Skull Tesseract related technologies, Hydra mop up activities, and that's about it. So to suddenly have someone crash through the roof of a blockbuster, which I think is one of the great entries of all time, who turns out to be part of an alien race, if anything, far more advanced than us. It's really the beginning, the very early days beginning of a chapter that, as we've seen, will become very, very important in the future of S.H.I.E.L.D. down the road and really define what S.H.I.E.L.D. becomes. There's a lot of the groundwork that gets laid for the first Avengers movie here, for Thor, for everything, really. So it's fun to go back and kind of experience that discovery within these characters' points of view.
So I read another article which I can't actually find now, and apparently we're going to have a young Coulson in this new movie. And in terms of Shield, we're going to have quite a few characters coming back. So Captain Marvel's apparently been a part of the MCU universe since the start of it. We've just never seen her, never heard about her, and no one really gives a shit about her. And just quickly, this is what Coulson thinks viewers are going to feel when they watch this movie.
I suspect they're going to walk in and really have a nostalgic feeling around what I suppose some of the 90s jams they're going to hear, and seeing some old, only young S.H.I.E.L.D. agents in some 90s suits, and they're going to think it's a kind of stripped down, smaller scale origin story. And boy, are they going to be in for a surprise.
I'm sorry, mate, but I think the surprise is dead at this point, as most people realize what Captain Marvel is going to be, and they're insanely disappointed. And just quickly for this article, following what Kevin Feige had to say in relation to Thanos, which, if you didn't know, and I'm covering it in the next video, apparently Captain Marvel is stronger than Thanos. So our worst fears have basically been realized in the fact that Captain Marvel is going to be the one, or at least play a huge part in defeating Thanos, even though no one cares about her. They're shoehorning her in at the last second, and I really, really hope this isn't as bad as I think, as I want to see the original Avengers defeat Thanos. I don't want some feminist bitch coming in at the end and defeating him. Plus, if she's stronger than Thanos, then it's just boring. But I'll get to that second article in the next video. But anyway, now further alarm bells are ringing about the Captain Marvel movie, and that it is retconning the 10-year history of the MCU with the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. Clark Gregg returns as Phil Coulson in the movie and talks about the flick in a soundbite interview released by Marvel Studios, revealing that Captain Marvel ties into the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers movie. Then it had the clips in which I just showed you, and it follows up by, again, my concern is about the story elements surrounding the movie and that they really have no basis in the 10 years of film in the MCU. Very true. But Kevin Feige is throwing the character into the mix and being responsible for everything. It doesn't feel organic or even right, for that matter. Geez, that's really correct. I haven't seen the movie yet, but normally this type of storytelling doesn't go over well in other forms of media, especially with a character like Captain Marvel. While true, Kevin Feige has yet to make a bad decision. I'm sorry, he has made a bad decision. He decided to cast Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. There's at least one terrible decision. The cause for concern is there, especially considering the Avengers actors are leaving the MCU, and it seems Feige wants to use Captain Marvel to replace them, which is just a god-awful idea, as I honestly think if Marvel keeps going the way it's going, it's just going to die, as I'm not going to go see Captain Marvel. I'm going to see Endgame, but Really, if they do what I think they're going to do, the backlash is going to be astounding. As Captain Marvel is a shitty character, her comic book has been ended and revamped so many times, and yet now they're trying to act like this. She's just this fantastic character that everyone has always loved. It doesn't really seem like really anyone but feminists actually like this character, as her latest reboot was done by a feminist, which is shows you why it's fucking so shit. But anyway, sorry about all these really short videos. I just saw this and I was like, what are you doing, Marvel? But yeah, Marvel seems to be going along with the fact that white men just suck and they don't need us to watch their movies anymore. And you know what? I'm quite actually happy to oblige once Endgame is over. I might watch like the newest Ant-Man just because for some reason I really like Ant-Man, but the rest I'm not gonna watch your sort of feminist shitty characters. Feminists, you can have them to yourselves until the Marvel Universe is dead. And then everyone will get blame you for it. Just like you tried to do to Ghostbusters, just like you're doing to Star Wars. Congratulations, you guys are absolute poison. But anyway, just want to thank my Patreons. I'll be having a little end screen here soon. I'm just doing it up, but I just want to thank my newest Patreon, Joey, and to all my new subscribers. Thank you. I'm getting really close to 12k, which is pretty awesome. So I really appreciate it, guys. But anyway, got some more videos coming up. I'll catch you there.